Greetings, welcome to the first best practices video for second grade. In these videos, we will share what one could expect to see and hear as they visit mathematics classrooms. What do you notice and what do you wonder about these images? Perhaps you are wondering how many seeds there are in the bowl, or why the person has circles of groups of seeds on their mat. Why might making these groups make it easier to count than just having all the seeds in a bowl? These are the types of wonderings we would like our students to think about and explore in this second grade unit on working with and representing numbers through 1000. This second grade unit of study will encompass the following key learning goals. Understanding that the place value system is based on the number 10 and by using models and place value maps. Composing and decomposing three-digit numbers in multiple ways using hundreds, tens, and ones, using objects, drawings, and expressions and equations. Reading and writing numbers from 0 to 1000 using standard form, expanded form, and word form. And representing even and odd numbers. These goals can also be found on the STEMscopes parent letter. What should we see happening in the classroom to help students achieve these goals? Here we see snippets from some of these STEMscopes explorers. Notice that in all of the examples, students are not only modeling with counters or other concrete objects as they count and represent numbers in various ways, but they are often drawing a representation and then recording using expressions and equations. We will also see students using counters, pictures, and equations to find and represent even and odd numbers. This is all part of the concrete, representational, and abstract approach, otherwise known as the CRA approach. With CRA, we want to show the connections between each model, so teachers may select different students' models and strategies to discuss comparisons. You'll notice a mini copy of the mathematical thinking and reasoning poster in the corner. This is to remind us that the MTRs are how students demonstrate their understanding of mathematics. These explorations by students in the classroom could demonstrate MTRs 1, 2, 5, and 7. The types of questions we ask of students will help dictate the types of conversations our students are participating in. Here are a few examples of math chat questions from STEMscopes. Notice that these questions are often open-ended and elicit thinking and explanations from our students. The conversations elicited by these questions could demonstrate MTRs 1, 4, and 6. As students engage in explorations and discuss their learning, we should hear mathematical vocabulary being used by both the teacher and students. Here's a list of some of the possible vocabulary terms we would hear in this unit. We might hear students saying that they are composing and decomposing numbers. We would want students referring to expanded form, standard form, and word form of numbers. And students will be referring to even and odd numbers. This list can be found on the STEMscopes parent letter as well. Throughout the unit of study, we should see multiple opportunities for students to demonstrate their knowledge and understanding. This could include students modeling numbers using base 10 blocks and pictures in student journals and exit tickets during the explorers, as well as with show what you know tasks as a follow-up, where they might model even and odd numbers using pictures. Students may also use fluency builders with games to practice and elaborate on their content knowledge, such as a 4-in-a-row game or a Go Fish matching game. These activities also provide the teacher with informal assessment to gauge the student's understanding throughout the unit. These activities could all demonstrate MTRs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. As we visit classrooms, we may want to ask students questions to better gauge their understanding of the current content. Here we see a couple of different questions we could ask to gauge their understanding of representing numbers through 1,000, as well as even and odd numbers. Recall that you can access additional questions to gauge understanding on our smathsmarts.com website. Student explanations could demonstrate MTRs 4, 5, and 6. Students can continue their learning at home, and most likely would want to bring home an engaging task or activity. This activity is taken directly from the STEMscopes parent letter. Here, children can be given slips of paper with the digits 0 through 9. The parent or partner then says a number aloud, and the child builds that number with the digits. Or the parent could say an amount of hundreds, tens, and ones, and have the student represent that number using the digit cards. Even though this is not in the classroom, this is still a great demonstration of MTRs 3 and 7. Do you remember that bowl of seeds in the beginning? Or really any real-world example involving a lot of objects? Well, students will learn through their experiences in this unit that it is often more efficient to group objects by tens and hundreds to make counting easier. Look, Drake knows what's up. We'll see you soon for our next Best Practices video.